Hi guys, welcome to Knock's Box. I am Knock himself. With me tonight is Cordial Rob.
Good evening.
And tonight we are back with our, it's April, but it's the update of our March part. Oh, that's just a whole set of things. We're filming this in April. This is what we did in March in our Tale of 4 Gamers, or 4 Incompetents escalation campaign. This brings us up to 1,500 points? 1,500 points. And so we have our 250 point armies. All me, Rob, and Spency-Pants! I was sure if I said it fast you wouldn't have time to get here.
To be honest, you took me by surprise there.
I'm sorry. So, but this whole filming took you by surprise, didn't it, Spencer? So what's the date today, Spencer?
For date today is, ye go for 4th, 5th?
Yep, and what date was our pledges due?
For 31st, technically.
And when were you think you'd get yours finished by?
Friday.
When did you think we were filming, Spencer?
Friday.
Were you trying to game the system, Spencer?
A little bit.
So is yours finished, Spencer?
No.
What does that mean?
It means nothing else. Nothing at all.
It means the cone
Returns.
I think these guys actually missed it.
Missed what? The cone.
Yeah.
We did. Seeing you play games without the cone on in the shop was odd. But you did catch up last month.
I did.
And you've,
And then you spent the last week sitting around doing nothing.
It made me happy, okay?
well, you painted them silver.
Hooray! You've base coated them.
Have you washed it? I've
Yeah,
never seen
silver washed.
Yeah,
I've
you've
done
washed
all
it.
the layers and then I've painted for guns. All I need to do is for
No, the guns are still black.
I painted them black.
You painted them black?
Yes,
So have you
I
done
did.
highlights and lowlights to make them look black?
I just painted them random black.
Random black!
No.
Oh!
Spencer, they look lovely.
I'm sure
Thank
they'll
you.
be delightful. Probably.
So yes, these are our March entries to the Tale of Gamers. For those of you that haven't seen our tale, our last game we had, spoiler alert, Spencer won. Spencer is becoming quite the unbeatable force in this Tale of Gamers, isn't he?
Don't say that. Bad stuff happens when people say stuff like that.
6 rates with 3 up invulnerable saves, lots of attacks at initiative 5 and 1. That's amazing. It's a thing. You've beaten Steve twice now.
Yep, twice now.
You've beaten me.
Yep.
You've beaten Cordial Rob.
Yep.
Is there anyone you haven't beaten?
Good friend Dan.
Good friend. Yeah, but to be fair, good friend Dan did 1 month of Nurgle,
Yeah.
started month 2 of Nurgle, and said, I really hate Nurgle. And went back to painting corn.
So he doesn't paint corn particularly quickly either, to be
No.
fair, because he's a bit sick of painting red.
Although, to be fair, he has like a 6,000 point army of corn for fantasy now.
Yes, but that's alright because 500 points of it's painted.
That's true, about 500.
At which point they're 2 bloodthirsters, and the rest he starts banging his head when you tell. So more bronze effect then.
Yes. So the Tale of 4 Incompetents is now really the Tale of 3 Incompetents that made it. And Steve, who participates by proxy.
By kicking our asses.
Yes, by basically beating us up with his Eldar, because they're really good.
But it's fine, because he now gets to play with the fun broken stuff. Now we're at the bigger levels.
Oh god, yes.
But we have found the one thing that's the hardest to deal with of all our forces are Spencer's bloomin' wraiths. So, my way to deal with those is 2 more Dreadnoughts. So I went full on 2 more Furioso Dreadnoughts. One with Blood Claws and Smoke Launchers, and Heavy Flamers underneath, so I can at least flame everything when I charge. And if you notice, Spencer, what was that?
I have no idea what is it, Knock?
He must be better because he is modelled with a Necron in Spencer's colours, literally being torn in half. So we'll give you a close up later, but I'm very pleased with that
It
one.
does look amazing.
And then the other Furioso Dreadnought has the normal Dreadnought Close Combat Core. It has an underslung melter gun, and it also has the massive crack cannon.
Frag storm launcher.
Yeah, the big gun that looks amazing. And so the idea is he's going to shoot the bejesus out of you,
Cool.
and he's going to run in and rip them apart.
I feel like people are ganging up on me now.
Yeah, but don't forget you still have a 3 up invulnerable against it all.
True.
Oh, and then you get to reanimate.
Yeah.
Don't that. Oh yes, your new reanimation thing. So they get 3 up invulnerable, or like 5 up reanimations.
Yep.
Poor Steve just couldn't deal with it.
Nope.
Nor could Rob.
Nope.
In the end, he kind of just attacked the spider to force it backwards.
Yes. So that's my 250 points. Spencer, what was your 250 points?
I have 10 immortals and 1 cryptic.
Now initially we thought, great. Finally Spencer stopped building an accidental tournament list and has taken some pretty not very good stuff like a cryptic and immortals, which immortals are fine, but they're not anything to be scared of. However, why have you actually taken these, Spencer?
Oh, that's so I have CAD? I think it's CAD.
You have a combined arms detachment now.
It's 2 units of 5 and a HQ.
Indeedy. But this means I get my reanimation phalanx back. Woot woot.
Which means that you now have a unit of 20 warriors that every time we kill,
Yep.
reappears.
Yep.
And
Don't
how
need
big
to
a swarm
roll.
of scarabs?
6.
How many
So-
wounds does a scarab base got each?
3. I want to say 4. 3. They have 3 wounds each.
So, yes, he has 38 wounds worth of models that every time we wipe out a unit, come straight back on.
Yep.
Spencer,
Yep.
you like winning, don't you?
I just don't want to die.
It's a very Necron thought, to be
It
fair.
is. So, Rob, what have you done to deal with these wraiths?
Wraiths.
Yeah, wraiths.
Anyway,
Cone over so I can see.
I have gone for this month, I have gone for 3 armoured sentinels
They look pretty.
with missile launchers. And I've gone for 2 wyverns.
Meaning you've got all the templates in the world?
So they throw out 4 templates each with reroll to wound because they've got a shred. And then these are crack and frag. So vehicles or other, because I can either
What
kill.
strength are the blasts?
Let's go with 4.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s, but rerolls.
Yeah, but you know, I was imagining, oh, these are strength 10 templates.
Against your race, it kind of doesn't matter because
Invulnerable save?
you've got invulnerable saves.
And
So whatever
reanimation
happens,
saves.
whatever is hitting you, strength 1 AP 1, strength 1 AP 9, you still save on a 3 up. Strength 10 AP 1, you save on a 3 up. So it's just the ease of it, but the rerolls to wound means that his 5 up to wound you will actually be like a 3.5, 4. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
At that, and I
Okay
can
there,
just
Spencer.
Yeah, tired.
wholesale removal of scarabs.
Yeah, you can basically just take the scabs off.
Yeah.
These do look like nice kits, actually. You
They're
don't like
a-
them?
I quite like them. However, I painted these in 4 sections. Next time I'll paint them in 6.
6 sections. Spencer, do we have a second cone?
I don't think we do, but they look fully done to me.
No, they're not! Ha ha ha! We have black strips that are unpainted!
On the bottoms, yeah.
Oh, is that a cone?
Nah.
Okay, well, let's
Two
should we vote? Okay. All those that think Spencer should stop having the cone and Rob should have it, say aye.
Aye.
All those that think that Spencer should live in the cone for the rest of his life?
Aye.
Sorry, Spencer.
But it's alright. Because, you know, I've still got less black on my rolls than he has on his.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, no, these are meant to have that bit of
Bases.
black on. Bases don't count.
No, bases do count. They need to be
Faces
painted.
and bases. Faces and bases.
So, actually, Spencer, you've made a really good start on those. You've got
I
the
have
detailing
indeed.
to do, and
The
Oh,
green
you-
won't take me too long in all actuality.
the cryptic looks interesting, Spencer.
Yes,
Looks a bit
it does.
wonky.
I have discovered fine casting. It made me cry. It is not fine. It is not even really casting, as far as I can tell. Fine casting makes me think it should look better and be better than ordinary. Apparently that is not correct.
But we haven't introduced him to liquid green stuff yet. The saviour of all models.
Oh god.
Me and Rob obviously played and bought GW stuff through the move to Finecast, so we have had many years to deal with how absolutely, utterly terrible it is.
Our first box of
Yeah.
Chaos Raptors, where I opened them and I thought, oh, these are Nurgle ones. Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah. Spencer was a joy to behold. I was working in the shop, Spencer was on the painting table and we were making his models, and he said, Knock, why do you call them Finecast? I said, no, I don't call them Finecast, that's what GW call them. He said, but why? Why are they more expensive? They're just worse. It was amazing. It's what everyone had to go through. It's like, they're like plastic, but just worse in every way.
Yeah.
I could not even really assemble it, to be honest. I spent a good half an hour trying to assemble a 4, maybe 5-piece model, which should be plug and play by the looks of it. And yeah.
Yeah. Spencer didn't even get a really bad one. It's just bad. It was furry all around the edges. I did a lot of cleaning up and bits
It's
on it.
not pockmarked, so that is a blessing.
Actually, it is a little bit. The arms are bad. Yeah, all in all, Finecast sucks. Poor Spencer has so far had plastics and seen my Forge World stuff.
Yep.
And Forge World is pretty much perfection, and plastics are the same every bloody time. So to have to do a Finecast model was a bit of a thing for you, wasn't it?
It was, I was in the flow of making these, I've sped up my production of the Immortals then I was used to them. Turn around to this, I was just like, no. It made me sad.
But I think you can have a whole army in Finecast with some of the ones.
Actually, he's ordered a monolith next time. That's Finecast.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, is it?
Wavy
No, it's
sides.
not.
No, it's not.
I was like, can I take backsies?
Also, a bit of a spoiler there, because also we've started our April one.
Yeah.
This month is definitely escalation month. For we have all gone... Well, actually, I don't actually know what Rob's got. I think I know what Rob's got.
I ordered them with them new last week, man.
So Rob has decided that, yes, lots and lots of blast templates are good. So you have...
I have another 2 wyverns, so I will have 2 units of 2. And I also am going to upgrade my veterans with more armour and have taken another squad of veterans, because 4 up armour save is okay.
I've decided I've had enough of losing all the time, and none of you have anti-air. So I'm taking not a Thunderhawk, Thunder Raven, Storm Raven.
Storm Raven.
Storm Raven, not the little bumblebee flyer, not the massive one I really want from Forge World that's coming out in plastic later.
Shush
but,
you.
I mean, it might come out in plastic at some
It
point.
totally hasn't been taken off their store.
Totally hasn't been. I've got the medium flyer coming, so I actually can have at least air superiority.
Isn't that the one that you can have the Dreadnought clinging to the back with a magnet on his head?
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't looked at that.
Yeah, I think that's
No,
the one.
oh.
It's got troops transport. It can transport a Dreadnought. Did you go for the plasma cannons?
Yes, of course I have plasma cannons. That's my theme.
Is it bolters or multi-melters on the front?
Bolters on the front, I believe.
Bolters on the front.
But yeah, I'm in
And
the process of making and painting that at the moment.
It's 12 all the way round and it has 3 hull points.
So I thought at least I've got one thing that will give me a bit of an edge. That hopefully will help.
Yep.
Raiders can't charge it.
Race can't charge it. And Spencer, what are you going for?
I'm going for Monolith. That way I can deep strike it, then teleport my immortal Necron warriors to the back. So hopefully
I'm fine. I have so many models now. Mike.
Oh yeah, there'll be no space to deep strike at your end.
It's like, cool. I'll 2-inch coherency the entire length of my deployment zone.
Spencer had never played 40k. Well, hadn't played it since like 7 years old.
And that was Tau.
And somehow he has ended up a machine. He's taken a monolith, so he can deep strike it wherever he wants on the battlefield, and immediately teleport out his unit of 20 warriors that every time they die, come straight back to life by their leader, hidden at the back,
Yeah.
and teleport out again.
Yeah.
And 6 wraiths.
And the little scarabs who will be even more annoying now.
Can wraiths go teleport through the monolith?
No, they can't.
Phew,
It's
that would
only
be a killer.
infantry types.
Awesome. Oh yeah, they're monstrous infantry, aren't
Yeah, I did have a look, of course.
they? You've actually really thought about this and planned it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good on you.
You know, to begin with, if you guys remember our earlier battle reports, so on and so forth, I was losing horrendously on points and models. I was tabled a couple of times, so I then started sitting down and thinking about things.
That's really good. I've done the opposite. I started off
Okay.
getting some easy wins when you really know how to play, and now I'm being tabled every time because I've probably got about 30 models in my entire army. Is that right? 10,
that
20?
sounds like a troops choice to
I've
me.
got about 30 models in my entire army.
That's a troops choice, right?
Yeah.
That's a troops choice.
My army doesn't seem to be getting much wider, just more vehicles. I've got a problem with vehicles.
I quite like painting vehicles.
Vehicles are fun.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy the monolith. What colour are you going to paint it?
Please say black. Please say
I
black.
have no idea yet.
Are you going to paint it like the box? In which case it's black.
I will have a look at it, but quite possibly then.
Do you reckon we can live stream you putting together the monolith?
Don't do it.
No, it's the transportating.
Oh, transport.
I am the most chilled person on earth. I'm a pleasure.
Until?
Until I start making and painting stuff. And this is the real reason why I take so long. I need breaks, otherwise I become really depressed / angry.
This is a hobby. It's meant to be fun.
I watch cooking and animal programs while watching and making and painting my
Oh
models.
god, no.
He listens to music and watches speed runs of different games.
I do, yep.
He bangs his head against the table.
I cry in the corner.
You do.
Oh dear.
But just to be clear, you cry in the corner,
Yeah.
you've got a kick-ass army, and you've just decided to destroy this in our next escalation as well.
I have no idea why I said yes. Do you all know what's worse? I was the one who recommended it.
Spencer did. Spencer said, "Oh, we're on 1,500 points now. That means we'll have 2 more months where we'll go up to 2,000 points total.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do a month of fortifications, which will be interesting.
Boop.
Yep, so we can all get something cool as like a battle fortress or something. So probably, you know, some aged defence lines and the normal crap. But we'll see. And Spencer said, what do we do after that? I said, well, we finished then. So Spencer said, let's do another one.
We did have some choices and we did do some research. So we looked at the Sigma boxes.
Yes, Age of Sigmar. How absolutely boring the starter boxes are. There's basically no ones with new models in. You
No
can't.
fire dwarfs. You've got the Mega Knobs.
Fire Dwarfs aren't in the new boxes. The new Zine stuff isn't in the new boxes.
It's a
The new
shame.
Sylvaneth stuff isn't in the boxes. And it's just like, actually, all the boxes are the older models. They don't quite look right. And the point system is good, but it needs rebalancing.
Yeah.
Because we had a look at some of the competitive play, and you
never
never see dwarfs.
Fire dwarfs at all.
Yeah, because they're just not playable.
Or you see a lot of corn.
So we thought, not that. So then we thought, actually, we doesn't need to be GW. We could look at maybe Infinity. Then we decided that the figures are lovely. The game sucks balls.
I love it. It's great. I deploy. I win.
Yeah.
Where's
So-
my sniper? Is there? Oh.
We looked at Infinity and thought, theoretically, we're going to be adding like 2 models a month. It's not going to be
It's
something
going to be
fun.
a very slow escalation campaign, and I'm not sure our painting's good enough for
No,
some of the
God.
high-level affinity
Oh,
models
God.
because each piece is, you know, a piece of art.
So we thought maybe there's Malifaux, there's Bolt Action, there's Flames of War, there's all sorts.
Warmer hordes.
And then
They've got nice star boxes.
we had a really interesting evening. We sat and Spencer was saying, so what exactly are the Blood Angels? And what's the information about them? And then we started telling him about all the different like sorts of Space Marines you get.
Yeah.
And then we
And
started
a
saying,
good
well,
team.
Chaos Space Marines. And all of those sort of things. And he asked why they went to Chaos. So he explained as much about the heresy as me and Bob could do
know a
in...
little bit about the
4
games,
hours?
but not much.
Yeah, we had about a 4-hour conversation on the
Yeah, yeah.
heresy and
As
who did
one
what
does.
and why people did
I
stuff.
thoroughly regretted asking. It's like, Spencer, let us sit down and tell you a tale.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's only on book 7 so far.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
the
the
Forge
game.
World
The
books.
Forge World game. Yeah, the actual books for the Horus
40
Heresy.
something?
50 odd, isn't it now?
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so Spencer thought we would do really well to do a 30k escalation campaign.
Is the box, it is behind us.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Calth and
Prospero.
obviously because we've got a shop, so we do have a couple of Calth and Prospero things hanging around, which makes it a little bit cheaper. But Spencer,
Yeah?
Forge World, it's gonna be fun. How much do you reckon a tank is?
Normally 40, but this feels like it's layered, so let's say 60.
Cool.
Actually, to be fair, a Rhino is 35 instead of 20,
Okay,
or 2250.
okay.
But the tanks you really want are all about the 80 to 120 mark. Yes.
Yeah, so we're escalating once every 2 months, right?
We'll work that out. We've got to work out the fine details. It was an offhand suggestion of Spencer's that me and Rob went, heresy? Forge World? Yes, yes, yes. We'll have as much as possible, please.
Well, there's a caveat to this. I'm going to try and do as much as possible with the plastic marines, because I quite like them. So I'm going to possibly do a horde of, because in Heresy times, there were a lot of Space Marines.
Yeah, units of 20 is kind of base. I know they come in 10s, and special ones like Custodes come 5. But normally they're 20s, really.
20-man squads. But that's alright, because that means you only have 120 for troops choices.
120
By
models.
the way, I haven't finished my 11 models.
Sorry, we will stop talking about heresy. It's something that we think's a really good idea.
And he's going to despair.
If you want to see us do it, drop a comment and let us know. If you've got any other cool game systems you think, actually, we should try that, let us know. We're willing to try most things.
Mercy.
Yes, if anyone...
Cricks. They're like Necrons, right?
They are.
They're like Necrons, but they've got more green bits.
But this is something, if you think we'll enjoy it, suggest it. Don't do what people did to me when I got a PC for gaming. Unless you should play Dwarf Fortress, you'll enjoy that. No! No one enjoys that. Dying is not fun.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls is our saviour and light.
So please think of Spencer, be kind, and suggest things that could be good. And if you like the idea of heresy, let us know what you think we should do for armies.
And give us some ideas what you should force us to paint.
Yes, we like painting.
Apparently, I shouldn't paint yellow.
Imperial Fist.
Fists. Spencer should do Imperial Fists. Or Howling Griffins. No.
Oh, no!
What?
No!
What?
Oh, God,
Who
no!
doesn't want to paint that?
Oh,
Half and
my
half.
Lord!
No, okay.
Those quarters! That's even worse! Oh!
So anyway, we'll show you what we've done for this month, and we will catch you next time.
See ya!
See ya.